As we take off as being the Woman of Heart finalists, my message to us all is we're not a person on an island by ourselves, but we must join forces together, work with one another to support each other. To accomplish that, there are 3 goals we need to have. Number 1 is communication. Number 2 is to have empathy. And number 3 is creative problem solving. Communication. You know, oftentimes people are guided by speaking off the top of their mouth, the top of their head. It's important we speak from our true voice of who we really are and so what we think. You see, today's problems arise when we muffle that voice, when we say words that aren't necessarily true. That only comes up to create bigger problems, and the cancers and the problems we have is because we don't speak our truth. And so we need to say when we're happy, celebrate those moments of joy. When we see things that aren't true, we need to let people know, no, that's not the right way. We can't go past this way. This is what we need to do differently. The second thing, and the most important, is to have empathy. Put yourself in someone else's shoes. See the way that they see things. See the way that they're coming from. Because oftentimes, if you can look over the other side and put yourself in them, I'm a homeless person, I'm down on the street, I don't have any money worth my name, and say, how would I feel in these 110 temperatures here in Los Angeles right now, sweating without anything and just begging for that cup of water? I wouldn't want to be there, and here's my cup of water to go ahead and help you. The third thing we need to have is creative problem solving. I was on a panel last night here in Irvine, and I was listening to 3 politicians go ahead and rifle the things that they had to do. And they all said, you know, looking at the problems of homelessness, of the environment, of gun violence, we need to find things that have never been seen before. Not simply just going ahead and pulling back on the gun laws, not simply going ahead and increasing the enforcements, but educating people in a new way, of taking it in a new light, to make sure that certain guns are not even allowed on the street. If we don't have weapons of war out on the street, what can we do to create problem solvings? And so today I've gone ahead and I've discussed the 3 things that as the Woman of WOHA finalists, we must work on those communication skills to be our true authentic self. Number 2, we must have empathy, put ourselves in other people's shoes so we can lead the world with empathy. And the last is break out the box, think in creative problem solving. It is these things, as a woman of finalist, a WOHA woman of finalists, I think that all of us need to strive for and do in this upcoming world. Thank you so very much. My name is Rosalyn Kahn. It's been a pleasure and honor, and I want to thank you to the board for allowing me to be a finalist in this competition. Thank you. Yeah, I finished. I just walked off.